Here comes Jack. I hit an FBI agent.
Smart move, Ace. Why'd you do that?
I got angry. He made some comment about Doc Larson and I just flipped out.
I can't blame you, Mike. The idea of him and Rita together would drive me crazy too, not to mention Mayor Fleming.
The mayor's been murdered. His head was cut off just like Rita's.
What? Another murder?
Maybe Mrs. Ramirez was right. Maybe Rita got what she deserved.
Hey, none of that talk, Mikey boy. It takes two to tango, you know? Both Mayor Fleming and Doc Larson are Class A leches. I'd like to clobber them myself.
By the way, thanks for helping me back at the pool hall.
No problemo. I had a feeling you'd try to take Jimmy's head off. So, did he fess up?
Jimmy's not our man. He was unconscious when the mayor was killed.
That's real bad news, Mikey boy, 'cause I'm fresh out of Leeds. I think you're gonna be swinging a sledgehammer the rest of your life.
Sledgehammer? Wait a second. Paul Cooper, the hardware store owner. He's involved in all this somehow. I just had a dream about him.
Man, you're losing it. Instead of grasping at straws, you should be putting your affairs in order. Look, I'll be a character witness for you at the trial, but I think I've outlived my usefulness here. Take care, Mike.
Matrix verified as privileged worker. Access permitted.
Doc Larson. I can't exactly say he didn't deserve his fate, but there's only one more head left to go. If the shapeshifter isn't Jimmy, who could it be? Paul? The machine stopped working. The machine stopped working. What an odd sensation. I know that these are the scrolls of wisdom. I'm as certain of that as I've been of anything. Hey, this is the design room from my first visit to the Dark World. These are the plans for the ancients' attempt to hatch an embryo in my skull. It really did happen to me. I better stay on my feet. I'm feeling very lightheaded, and if I sat down, I might not be able to get up again. I better stay on my feet. I'm feeling very lightheaded, and if I sat down, I might not be able to get up again. I'm not climbing up there. I'm afraid of heights.
Hey! What happened to the water?
Oh man, this is too weird for words. There's no doubt that Paul is crazy enough to be a killer. Now I have to find some hard evidence to connect him to the murders. Paul's bedroom looks fairly normal. In fact, it kind of resembles my own room. Scuff marks. This bookcase must have been moved across the floor recently. A secret passage! A secret passage! Oh my god! Paul's house contains a Dark World portal. I was right. He is the shapeshifter. I've seen this creature before, in my dreams. Hey, this picture is of Paul and Rita. And there's Mayor Fleming and Doc Larson. They're all wearing black robes. What's going on here? What kind of crap is this? The book's open to a chapter about the other world. It seems that the spirits of the dead, whoever they are planning to send a messenger to cleanse the Prime World.
Keep your unclean hands off my things, Mike. You're here to stop the messenger from coming, aren't you? Well, then you shall be the first to be cleansed.
Why did you try to kill me?
I'm sorry, Mike. The voices told me to kill you. They said you were dangerous and must be stopped.
What else did the voices tell you?
They told us to prepare for the coming of the messenger. He will arrive any day now and cleanse the world. It has been foretold. We have seen it in our dreams, and we have prepared our souls.
What do you mean you prepared your souls?
Don't you see? All 3 murder victims were members of our otherworld cult. The killer has taken us first because our minds are already prepared.
You mean to tell me you aren't the serial killer?
Of course not, Mike. I could never have done such things. Only one as great and pure as the messenger can perform such deeds. I knew my time would come soon.
What were these voices you heard?
The spirits of the dead. We contacted them a year and a half ago during a seance I conducted. They wanted things.
Who's we?
Rita and myself at first. Once we realized we were in contact with the spirits of the dead, we formed the Otherworld cult so that we could maintain permanent contact.
I saw a photo of you, Rita, Mayor Fleming, and Doc Larson.
It was taken one night during a ceremony when we were all still alive. The 4 of us were the Otherworld cult.
Is that what all this occult stuff is about? Seances, contacting the dead?
Yes. I've always been obsessed with occult science. That's why I formed the Otherworld cult. I so wanted to make contact with my mother. She died when I was a child, you know.
What kinds of things did the voices want?
They wanted us to worship them. They taught us a ceremony. We used it, and though we didn't realize it, we became their slaves.
Paul, you're starting to look awfully pale.
Everything's growing dark.
Oh my god, I killed him! Paul was obviously the shapeshifter. I don't care what he said. But who's going to believe me without any proof? The police will just say that I was jealous of him too. One thing's for sure. I've got to get out of here before someone finds me with a body.